Making our way through all of the teams here at Big Sky Football Media Day at Northern Quest Resort and Casino. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Alex Eshelman, your conference reporter. Thanks for tuning in. I've got Portland State Vikings offensive coordinator, Coach A.C. Patterson, with me on the show. Thank you for the time. I appreciate it. You're here with the Big Sky U football program, and for everybody who's watching, a quick synopsis of what that is. Every single team here brings on an assistant coach or coordinator, and they all collaborate on goals for the upcoming season, things that that can help you all elevate to eventually a head coaching role if that's what you so desire. How has this experience been for you so far, interacting with everyone?
Yeah, it's been great. I got to do it for the last 2 years now, so it's been great. You get to meet with the ADs, you get to meet with the other head guys, and you get to just kind of learn from what they went through to get to where they're at. And just the opportunity to be able to learn all that is great for us. I'm only 31 years old, so to start to be prepared for this kind of role, maybe down the road to be the next Big Sky head coach, would be huge for me. And I think it's just an honor to be here.
We were just talking about this last night, had a great conversation about how tight-knit this football atmosphere is. Coach Barney gave your dad one of his first coaching jobs.
Flip it.
Oh,
my
flip it.
dad gave Coach
Barney
one of his first jobs, and then he gave me my first job at 22 years old. So, yeah, we're all close. My dad and Bobby Houck both went to Montana at the same time.
Okay.
Tim Rosenbaugh, who's the husband of one of the girls who went into
Kim
the
Exner.
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yep. He coached him in Little League Baseball. So all the Big Sky connections kind of just all match up, and it's fun to just see how that works.
What are the conversations being had throughout this weekend with the assistant coaches, with the head coaches, on how to better not only the Big Sky, but the future of coaching within college football?
Yeah, so, the ADs kind of gave us an opportunity to do a mock interview with them, so kind of to set you up for that next step. And that was cool. And then they had 3 different groups of the head guys who all have kind of different things. So Barney and Best have been here for a long time, so they kind of talked about that. You had the 2 new guys who talked about being new and how they got the chance. And then you had a group who was kind of like the in-betweens. So you had a good group of all their experiences, and that's been great. And then we got to follow them to their head coaches meetings too, to kind of learn from them on kind of how that all goes and how do you do all that. So it's been fun.
As we progress into the landscape of college football, so much is changing. What are your guys' thoughts on how to become the best, not only coaches, but mentors for these student athletes as they embark on NIL journeys and the transfer portal and all these different things that are happening right now?
I mean, you kind of got to have your toe or your hands in a lot of pots, right? Because you got to be able to help them navigate the NIL stuff. You can't do too much because of the rules, but still you need to be able to give them advice on how to handle that. You got to be able to recruit guys from UCLA and here and there, and then you got guys who may want to leave your school, so you got to try to recruit them to stay, and then you're still trying to recruit the high school guys too. So it's an all year round job. You get about maybe a month off, and that's about it, and then the rest of the year you gotta grind. But it's been fun, and I'm glad to be back in the Big Sky. So,
Coach Patterson, before I let you go, I want to hear your shoot for the stars career goal, being that this is kind of a career the Big Sky U, that's kind of what it's all about. So what is it?
Sure. I mean, my dad's the defensive line coach for the New York Giants right now. I don't know if the NFL is my dream goal per se. I was already there once. I would just love to get a shot to be a head coach. I'm not sure where yet. It's going to take time, but just a chance to be able to kind of run your own show and do things the way that you want to do things, I think would be great. So that's my big goal.
You're on the right path, Coach, and I'm
much.
excited to see that day happen for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Really appreciate it, and we will be right back with more from the Portland State Vikings coming up after this.